As you can see, we don't get the lovely sunshine. The conditions can be a big challenge, but we've not let that stop us. We've been down here in the dark every morning, in the howling winds, the snow, the hail, you name it, we've been down here because we understand the importance of being on the sand as much as possible. We don't have an indoor beach facility in Scotland, so we've got to endure these conditions if we want to play. So we've not let that stop us, and we're down here every day, which is great.
The thing for us here is it's new, whereas in other countries it's kind of an established sport. So for us, we've got a great team now, but we worked for about a year before we actually got these people working with us because it was so new to everyone. And literally a couple of weeks ago, we got our first permanent court down on this beach after 2 years of work with the council, the community council, all of whom have been supportive, but it's just taken that long to get there. It's not kind of set up for us. We've kind of had to really be working on this ourselves, really proactive, and just absolutely determined to make it happen.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Behind me this morning, the girls are warming up and getting ready for a session. So they're going to do a little bit of technical training, and then they're going to progress into some scrimmaging work with some of the men's teams. The big reason is to qualify for the Commie Games in 2018. So beach volleyball is a new sport into the Commonwealth Games. It's the first time it will be in the Commonwealth Games ever at the Gold Coast, and so it's a unique opportunity for Scotland to qualify a team.
I've been playing volleyball since I was 12. I started playing at school, at Castle High School through in Glasgow. I've been predominantly an indoor player, but over the last 3 years I've transitioned over to the beach. And now that we have the big goal of the Commonwealth Games, it sees us coming down here every day to train and looking to qualify for 2018.
I started playing volleyball at Firhill High School, so my first experience was at secondary school. I just loved it and played club volleyball, eventually played for Scotland. I moved down to study in England and actually played down there. Trained in Los Angeles for several months, played in a world tour event in Acapulco back then, and eventually got together with Lynn Beattie in the background there, and we've been playing for 2 years.
We've just recently been competing in Prague. It was one of their indoor winter national tours. They have a phenomenal setup where they have over 50, just in Prague alone they have 50 indoor beach courts, so they're able to go all year round. So it was great to get that challenge and that high performance level at this time in the season where we can really see where we're at.
And just now this is their third session out of 4 this week. We normally have a volume of about 14 sessions a week, which include their conditioning. We are on 4 sessions a week just now for the sand. We are upping that to potentially 8 sessions after they go to Sydney next weekend, when they get into the competition phase. I have never worked with a pair of athletes who are more dedicated than these guys. For what I've had to see them do over the winter to endure, and then to them to have to self-finance to go to things like Sydney, Rio.
Well, I think it's the motivation and desire to succeed that keeps us going, but we've both got full-time jobs, so we work our training around that.
Another challenge with beach volleyball in Scotland is we're self-funded, so we're down here every day, we work full-time, but the challenge is we have to go to all these different countries to compete in order to get better. So the challenge is the huge expense that it takes to go to these countries and compete. These people behind us, they're volunteer coaches as well. They're not getting paid to come down here at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. So that is another challenge. So if there is anyone out there that can sponsor or support our bid to get to the Commonwealth Games, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Very excited about Sydney. That's our first World Tour event together. So we are very confident going into it. We've had a couple of tournaments beforehand to prepare ourselves, and just really looking forward to it, yeah.
Scotland has actually never been represented on the World Tour, so this is kind of making history for the sport. But we've been progressing really well. It'll be a really big challenge for us, but everything's going really well, and we feel really confident of qualifying for the Gold Coast.